Hi guys. I wanted to talk today about the fourth limb of the 8 limbs of yoga. We did the yamas and the niyamas, and there was 5 each of those, and those talked about just kind of inward and outward expressions of how to kind of show up in the world. And then the third limb was asana, and the physical postures, the physical aspects of our practice. And then today, the fourth limb is pranayama. And pranayama means breath retention or restraint of the breath. So, how do I say this? I mean, obviously you guys know, like, the breath is what's keeping you alive. You need to breathe in order to be alive. But it's not just this unconscious act. Yes, you don't have to think about it. It's just going to happen. It's part of the body. But the breath and the mind and the heart, they're all intertwined. And we have this really, really amazing ability to control the breath. And if you can control the breath, then you can control your mind. You control your mind, you can control that heart rate. So I know that I talk about, in the beginning of class, how we often balance out the inhales and the exhales to make them equal. Towards the end of class, we try and elongate through the exhales. And the reason why we practice these simple pranayama practices, and pranayama you can get really deep and really intense with, but we're going to keep it pretty simple today. These very simple techniques that I talk about and that I teach you are, yes, they enhance our asana practice. You want these nice, long, slow inhales and exhales because it keeps your heart rate slow. It allows you to expand the body and then contract the body. But most importantly, what it's doing is it's taking control of your nervous system. And that's where controlling the brain is really kicks in. So if you are having an argument with somebody or a disagreement with somebody, you are in fight or flight response. You are in the stress response. Your brain is kicking off stress hormones, and your body is preparing to either fight or flight, run away. And your breathing becomes really shallowed and in your chest. But if you can take a long exhale and allow the nervous system to kind of downshift. So if you take those long exhales, you're going to slow your heart rate down. When your heart rate slows down, then your body or your mind feels that it's safe, that it's okay, that it doesn't need to be in fight or flight. And it can calm down, which will then put you in a state of coherence, which will then allow you to be in a more rational state of mind to handle the situation at hand. So this is how this breath technique that I teach you guys every single time we practice, how it actually affects us beyond the yoga mat. That if you can learn to keep your inhales and exhales just balanced constantly throughout your day, you keep yourself in a state of balance and just a state of calm, neither fight or flight or rest and digest, just kind of balance in the middle. But if you learn how to consciously elongate your exhales, you're going to take yourself out of anxiety, out of worry, out of stress, out of fear, out of sadness. There's a little gray area with the sadness, you're going to feel that emotion, but it won't be so overwhelming if you can elongate the exhales and put yourself in a state of calm. So as we're, moving through your practice, really link the breath with the movements and see if it changes your physical practice. See if it changes how you physically get in and out of a pose. And then when you're off of the mat, just tap in with yourself and check in with your breath throughout the day. See how you're breathing, see where you're breathing in your body, and then see if you can kind of pinpoint that to what's going on in your mind. Are you stressed right now? Are you breathing in your chest? Are you really relaxed and enjoying a nice, lovely meal? Are you elongating your exhales and breathing into the belly? So these are ways or tools to just check in with simple pranayama techniques. These are nothing, you know, unattainable from you guys. These are very simple pranayama techniques that will take you so far and will help you so much in your day-to-day life. So with that being said, let's take a big inhale. Let's take a big old inhale and just exhale side out. Release. Let the shoulders relax. And let's come to